my illness has created some difficulties in the sense of my work life. I've endeavoured to maintain a sense of normality and work when I can. It's been embarrassing at times to let employers know when I've become unwell that I've needed to go, and to explain that I have a mental illness. I'm trying to maintain a sense of wellness in my workplace, and yet I'm carrying this whole other way of being um, that affects my emotions, and trying to act normal or keep that hidden and to be able to function I find it really difficult. I found the conditions that I suffer with to be really difficult, particularly as a New Zealand male brought up in a time where the more stoic, solitary pine tree Meads figure was the model that men were expected to live up to. It's quite difficult having a depressive disorder that can involve tearfulness at times, and anxiety and panic disorders, which cause me to be very, very fearful, and to be able to have the freedom to express that in a society that is only just beginning to give permission for men to be a little bit different, perhaps. Just recently I've been involved in an occupation where I've been provided with a company car, and I've had to come home at lunchtime, broken down in front of my wife, and then taken a deep breath and gone back out there again. My wife and children and myself were over at the beach one particular time, and by this beach there was a huge hill with a lookout on the top, and the family wanted to go, and it was a beautiful day, and to admire the view, and wanting to be part of that, although I was feeling very anxious at the thought. One of the areas that I struggle in is with heights. I went up the hill, and as we were getting further and further up, my wife was happy and my kids were playful and enjoying the experience, and I was starting to have anxiety and panic attacks. So I was stuck 30 or 40 feet back from the edge, sort of paralysed with fear, and my children were yelling out, "Dad, Dad, come and have a look, come and see the view." And I was making all sorts of excuses why I couldn't. And I was aware that everybody around was listening into our conversation, and then my son started to yell, "What's wrong, Dad? Are you chicken?" It takes so much emotional energy to get through the day that I've come home at the end of the day emotionally exhausted and drained, and I've been irritable with my wife and kids, bitchy and grumpy, and projected my anger and frustration onto them, and that has had negative consequences too. I feel I've wasted a lot of years and energy fighting the condition, but I've come to a new place now of acceptance and learning to make friends with it. The other thing that's helped me greatly is I've got a community of people around me who love me whether I'm well or unwell, and that's brought a lot of freedom.